Installing mental model for rate limits. 2 terminals, same curl, same second. Stripe returns 100 green 200s. Cloudflare slams red at request 6. Same 3 digits on the refusal. Behind them, 4 different algorithms. A rate limiter is really just a question. How many requests has this client sent lately? The simplest answer? Count from the top of the minute. Reset when the minute flips. 1 counter per client. 1 Redis increment per request. Ship it, watch the bug. 11:59 and 9/10 of a second. Counter at 0. 100 requests fire in the last tenth of a second. All allowed. Counter hits 100. Clock ticks. Counter slams to 0. 100 more fire immediately. All allowed again. 200 requests in 2/10 of a second. The limit was 100 per minute. Fixed window is still the cheapest thing you can run. It just leaves a door open at every minute boundary. Close that door, and you get the next algorithm. Keep a list. Every request drops a timestamp on a timeline. Draw a window, 60 seconds wide. Count only the timestamps inside. As time moves forward, the window slides. Old timestamps fall off the left edge. No boundary bugs. Exactly right. Exactly expensive. A client at 10,000 requests per hour carries 10,000 timestamps in memory. Multiply by every client you have. Cloudflare picked an approximation instead. 2 numbers per client. Last minute's count. This minute's count. Weight the old one by how far you've slid into this minute. 42 last minute. 18 so far, a quarter through. 42 times 3/4 plus 18. Call it 49.5. It's not exact. Cloudflare measured it across 400 million requests anyway. Wrong answer on 3 of every 100,000. 2 numbers per client. Close enough to write. Sliding window counts requests. The next algorithm doesn't bother counting them at all. Stop counting requests. Count capacity. A bucket. It fills with tokens at a steady rate, 10 per second. Caps at 100. Every request reaches in and takes 1. Bucket empty, rejected. That's it. Now watch what happens when the client sits idle for 10 seconds. 10 tokens per second times 10 seconds. The bucket is full. 100 tokens just sitting there. The client fires 100 requests in 1 second. Every single one grabs a token. All pass. Bucket drains. Now the steady state. 10 requests per second, sustained. Sprint, then jog. That's the feature. Stripe wants you to load a dashboard in a burst. Then idle. Then another burst. Humans don't send at constant rates. Token Bucket doesn't make them pretend to. That bucket was described in 1986 for ATM cells moving over phone lines. Now it rate limits your Claude calls. The problem didn't change, just the packets. Flip the whole thing upside down. You get the inverse twin. Same bucket. Now requests fill it from the top. A steady drip leaks out the bottom. Overflow the capacity. Next request overflows. Dropped. Token Bucket polices. Leaky Bucket shapes. nginx's rate limiter uses this one. Configure it. 1 request per second. Burst of 5. 5 requests arrive in the same instant. They don't get rejected. They line up. nginx feeds them to the upstream 1 per second. Requests 6 and 7, arriving while the queue is still full, get dropped. The bucket's job is to smooth the traffic, not to refuse it. 4 algorithms. 1 question underneath each. When does the server forget? Fixed window forgets at the minute mark. Sliding window forgets as timestamps age out. Token Bucket doesn't count requests at all. It counts capacity. Leaky Bucket is the inverse, filling with work, draining on a timer. Same 429. 4 completely different forgetting strategies. Next time you hit 429, ask which bucket just rejected you. The answer tells you what to do. Slow down. Wait for a window edge. Or hit it in a burst. Cognitive architecture updated.